Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi everyone. The excitement has really picked up now and I'm eager for the action to start.
Well, this, of course, a venue that needs no introduction. To many around the world, simply the home of football. It is a true heavyweight clash.
Well, the atmosphere, Peter, certainly doesn't feel like a friendly. We all know about the quality we have on show here, so I hope that the crowd demand as much as they can get, and I hope the players will oblige on that.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. He rises! Off the bar! He's delivered all right!
Can you think of a better way to have started this game? Talk about how to stamp your authority on things. You've just seen it.
He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
Inter Milan are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. He's in plenty of space here.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Manchester United with the corner. They're first. Dumfries tries to clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, it's Mkhitaryan. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Now it's Martinez. Distributed tidily. Dumfries. Matheus Cunha.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Mkhitaryan. Inter Milan finding their passes. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Dumfries delivers the ball. Maguire clears it away. Çalhanoğlu. Dumfries. Quick look, then plays it in.
Well played and well cleared.
Nice sequence of passes, this. Goes for a shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? Mkhitaryan. Barella. And it's Mkhitaryan. Threads one. Takes a shot! That was superb goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. And it's Mainu. No, he's not getting past him there. DiMarco. He's looking wide. Brilliantly cut out. Great chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball. It's out of play, and it is a goal kick. Mazraoui. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Whistle's gone, that's a foul. There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. So, power or guile, what's it going to be? And it's Barella. Lovely bit of skill. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. And he's forced to go back. Casemiro. Now that looks a decent ball. Picks it on the finish! Deftly away. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Knocks it into space. Goes down, but nothing given.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Could try cutting inside here. And that is out and behind. It's a good block. Manchester United have their second corner now. Bruno Fernandes goes short. Bruno Fernandes with the delivery. Can he finish? Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Menu. Has a shot! That is decidedly lacking.
Well, it was going to take something a bit special from there, and that wasn't it.
Dumfries. Barella. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And he welcomes it in. He's in a great position here. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. And he is going into that little black book.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Bruno Fernandes is standing over this one. So, a genuine chance to increase the lead. And it's made. There's the shot! Oh, taken with style! 2 up now, and they are cruising. A finish of great intelligence. He just understood, and he executed so smoothly.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
Gets his head on it! Tries to get it clear. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Inter certainly can feel happy about how things have gone, but now isn't the time to take their foot off the pedal. They need to keep pushing, keep imposing, don't leave the door open for the opposition.
So we're just settling back into this second half.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it, try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Barella! And yes, it's there! The second half sparks straight into life. Inter Milan get themselves back into contention.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play, because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
Decent chance! Oh, split-second reaction.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Corner number 3 coming up. Shaw with the short one. Very nicely done. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. He's having a go! And again! Goal! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Manchester United go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
The crowd are calling for this to be put to bed. There's little sympathy about.
And it's Mkhitaryan. Menu. So what can they make of this? He shifted it to the flank. Matheus Cunha. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. It's loose here, and they'll want to reclaim it.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Dumfries is the guilty party there. Martinez. So we've reached the hour mark. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Martinez. Mkhitaryan. Oh, cracking ball. DiMarco. Thuram! Real chance! It's in! He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Manchester United choosing to make the first change. We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Casemiro to Bruno Fernandes. Dumfries did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. And it's Çalhanoğlu. Çalhanoğlu. Oh, it's come loose.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. He's through here. Sommer breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. And here's the chance to counter. Stefan de Vrij. Šeško. Çalhanoğlu does have his... Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. No second thought, a straight red card. Manchester United are down to 10 men.
Substitution for Inter. Number 22.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Number 6.
Barella. And it's Çalhanoğlu.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Substitutions taking place.
Now it's Mount. Now it's Matheus Cunha. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Tries a shot! They've done it! Do not write them off! Back they come! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
This has become one superb game of football.
Well, this ought to give them some renewed energy. If anyone's going to win it in normal time, you've got to make them favourites now.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Oh, good-looking ball. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Oh, he's found support out wide. And he's managed to get free. Good read, needed to be.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
DiMarco. Referee's given a throw. Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur.
Yeah, I think he's been told to play that role of the tactical pivot, spraying the ball about sometimes, driving it forward from the middle of the park.
Çalhanoğlu cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Deep into stoppage time. Tries to pass it through. Drilled in low. That's going to go a long way. And that's been won straight back. Nice control. Bruno Fernandes. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. The 90 minutes are up, 30 more to come.
Well, there was very little between the sides all the way through, so extra time is the correct next step.
Well, fitness and fatigue, the key factors now as we head for extra time. Well, we are already up and running again. Inter Milan did fantastically well to force extra time, having been on the brink of defeat in normal time. In fact, you could say they're the better off of the two teams, at least psychologically. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. And it's Barella. Bastoni. Spread out to the left. That is lovely. Çalhanoğlu. He can get that clear. And here's Lautaro Martinez. Now the delivery. He gets big. And it's hit the woodwork and out. And here's Çalhanoğlu. Mazraoui puts his foot on the gas. Bruno Fernandes. He's shifting through the gears here. Fired deep towards the back post.
Substitutions taking place.
Manchester United are making a change now. DiMarco. Foot in. Ugarte. Tries to play it through. Inter Milan do have a chance to counter here. Oh, super ball. Oh, well played. He needed to get that right. Martinez showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Maguire. Now it's Xerxes. Out to the right. Cross into the... It's a mighty effort! Oh, what about that? Late in the day, this... And that's it for the first half of extra
We
time.
are glad to inform you that today's match
Well,
day
both teams have
programs are
run
available
themselves
from
into the
stands
ground out
located
there.
by the
Does
gates.
anyone
I'm
have
sure they'll
one
make
last
fine
moment of
souvenirs.
magic in them? And we're off for the final time. Well, this really has been an epic encounter, and there are some tired limbs out there. How much more can the players give? Martinez. He's picked his way through. Çalhanoğlu. He can run onto that. This looks promising. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, shooting chance! So close to drawing level.
Thuram really wanted that, didn't he? Probably a little too much, to be honest. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
That's a throw. Barella. Time is running out here.
Look, their path is set. They have to take risks in every situation now.
And now the breakaway. Mount looking to penetrate opposition lines. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Zirkzee, nicely weighted ball. Great ball, and he's in here. And he's certainly... Chance! They've scored! And that should do it! Within sight of the finish line. A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal. Well, Bastoni concedes a free kick for that. Bastoni has been given his marching orders. He had already been on a yellow card from a previous incident. Dumfries. That's a little off target. Mount was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Now this could be a chance. Martinez!
There will be 1 minute added time.
And Martinez! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, here is a defeat that may hit them hard, and you can sense that all around us. Things going pretty awry. Before the storm, a game this so engraved into sporting history. These two teams have squared up so many times before. It is a rivalry whose significance has never been diluted and never ever will be, all stemming from that simple dread at the very idea of losing each to the other. Everyone here is obliged to win. So Manchester welcomes yet another grand fixture, all present here at one of English football. He's going for goal! Oh, the ball's... Oh, what has happened here? Semenyo. Wits. Look at the space here. Can he get on the end of this? And he's straight offside. Oh, they could be caught out here. Isaac! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Soboslai plays it short. And he gets rid in a hurry. Great ball, and he's in here, and he's had a hit! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Gravenberg clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Corner number 2 then. Soboslai goes short. Played in deep. Reinders with the clearance.
McAllister really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Foden. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, this player, Gravenberg, is someone I can't decide whether he's a 6, an 8 or a 10, Peter. He basically plays...
Oh, shooting chance! Oh, it's fallen loose again! He's delivered all right! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
And it's Wirtz. And here's McAllister. And he's with Wirtz! He will be livid with himself. Vardiol. Liverpool are seeing plenty of the ball, but for now they trail. Now it's Haaland. Rodri. Aims beyond the defence. Now it's Haaland. Haaland was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Now it's Haaland. It's a good ball out wide.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
No, it's come to nothing. Ruben Dias. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. And here's Szoboszlai. Now it's Wirtz. Sends it crossfield. Short changes him with that pass. He is through here.
There they go, hunting again.
Foden was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him.
Yeah, definitely not much wrong with what he tried, all things considered. The defence were just well prepared for what was coming.
Quality ball. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. McAllister. He's on it. Can he get away? Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Semenyo. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. He's picked his way through. Cross needs to be good. Oh, that was vital. McAllister. That's Wirtz. That is a great pick out. Now it's Szoboszlai. Oh, that's neat. And it's McAllister. Oh, good take in a good area. He's looking wide. Delivered with... He's got tall. That needed to be better, and he knows it.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
Spread out to the left.
There will be
Szoboszlai.
added time.
He's shifting through the gears here. Szoboszlai finds himself offside. No, he wasn't going to let him past. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
Everyone, please welcome our players to the field. Substitution on the field. Number 11, Mohamed Salah.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Liverpool different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change. Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Foden goes for a shot! They've done it! And there's the goal they've been looking for. An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
So that's 2 now without reply.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
And it's Szoboszlai, showing good feet. Shot could be on. Semenyo.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Doku picks it up out wide. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. He knew what was coming, that's a yellow card.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
The attendance for this match was 70,987.
Knocks it into space. Ruben Dias does really well to win the ball there. Wirtz threads one in, and that pass just didn't quite work. Wirtz unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Could be danger here. Real chance! Really well taken goal. Just one in it now. The game takes on a whole new complexion. What a moment of brilliance. Control and perfect accuracy.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
Liverpool get themselves back into contention.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
So, third corner of the game. Szoboszlai with the short one. Szoboszlai. And it's Robertson. Oh, well played, well played.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Oh, he's found support out wide. Oh, that's fabulous. Doku, so much. Can he finish? Konate gets it away. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Can he spark a counter here? Ekitike. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Lovely bit of skill. Oh, well played.
Keep calm and carry on. That's
clear cut. It's a free kick. And he is going into that little black book. Rodri. Reinders. Wirtz. And here's Isak. Wirtz. Wirtz ploughing through the middle. Now, who's going to be first to this? Liverpool have reclaimed it. And the shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Semenyo, who does have an assist to his name. Liverpool must do something here, and very quickly.
At least they're going about it as they should, having brought this on themselves.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Foden has found the net here, of course.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Rodri calmly anticipates. Nicely weighted ball. Decent chance! And he's there to clear it. And he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Vardiol gets good distance on it.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
McAllister. Doku. Reinders. And there goes the final whistle. One of those games that many would have felt no one deserved to lose, but sentiment counts for nothing here, and at the... So here we go, yet another page in this long rivalry that has existed between two grand teams. One that looks as though it will continue no matter what else happens, no matter what the hand of fate deals both of these parties. It has the look of a glitzy, grandiose occasion. The scenery unmistakable, the atmosphere unbeatable, the noise irrepressible. Old Trafford again delivers. This is always a game of consequence.
Well, we never really did friendly derbies, not when I was playing, Peter. But it's impossible to keep rivalries in check, completely in check. So while I'm not expecting everything to go flying at 100 miles an hour, this could get spicy.
The action has already started. Now it's Isak. Nice defending, it's got the job done. Foden. Out to the left it goes. Now it's Isak. And it's Szoboszlai. Szoboszlai. And he's well positioned here. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, Peter, this lad, Dominic, Szoboszlai is someone I'm going to keep an eye on here. I like the fact that he's one of the cleanest strikers of the ball, which really shows in both his passing and his attempts at goal. And I can see him drifting in and out, receiving the ball, driving forward into those half spaces and looking to deliver the key pass or get one away himself.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Szoboszlai receives it in a wide position. Semenyo.
Yeah, the crowd have tried to spark some excitement, but to no avail. This needs something explosive.
Now it's Doku. Gravenberg. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Doku. Foden. Knocks it into space. They're urging him to shoot. Haaland! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And we have our very first corner. Szoboszlai is there and he can get that clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. He's having a shot! Just a whisker away. Robertson. And it's Szoboszlai. Now it's Isak. McAllister. Isak. Over to the left. He is just caressing the ball. Wits. Shot, surely! Reinders. Now Semenyo. Strong running down that left flank. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Wits. Oh, he's played it in. Can he finish? He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Doku. That's going right the way across, and the counter is on. Oh, lovely bit of skill. Lovely feet. Played in deep. Corner number 2 then. They've played it short. Vardiol shapes to shoot. That has earned and another try. That was superb goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Still waiting for the first breakthrough, but not for the want of trying. Now it's Isak. Oh, that's well spotted. Played over towards the opposite flank. Reinders. Oh, good spread. And he's picked it up out wide. Wits. And it's Gravenberg. And it's Salah. To McAllister. Gravenberg. And here's Mohamed Salah. Goes for a shot! He scored!
Look, there are always tactical adjustments for any coach to make at half-time, but when your star man gives you a critical lead just before the break, everyone will be paying extra attention. It really is the ideal tonic.
How do you look back on that goal?
Yeah, anything that's hit low with real pace like that makes it so much harder for the keeper, and he was never going to get to that.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Liverpool have fired themselves in front.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now, and the other has to tone it down.
And it's half-time here. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game, as well as intent. But I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Liverpool have played well here, and they have the all-important lead. It's 1-0. So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
Well, he can certainly make his side a lot more unpredictable, Peter. You know, he has a very good eye for a pass, and a tricky one at that.
So we're just settling back into this second half.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball.
And the shot! It is a fantastic goal! A finish of true class! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back in.
Chance for a shot! It's loose now, and they want to get it back. Semenyo. Cherki.
Pretty robust defending.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Rodri gets a foot in here. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And here's Isak. Soboslai providing an outlet on that flank. And he's gone looking for safety. Konate. And here's Isak. And a chance! And he's following up! Ake clears.
We're in for an intriguing second half now. Contrasting moods that could reverse in a flash.
That's a good ball. Rodri did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
The attendance for this match was 71,649.
It's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. That's a lovely, neat pass. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Now it's Doku. Reinders. Here's Rodri. Moved on forwards.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it.
Substitution on the field. Number 7, Retz.
Frimpong.
Number 11, Mohamed Salah. Coming on the field, number 14,
McAllister.
Rayner. Number 22.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Liverpool perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Now it's Semenyo. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. And it's Kovacic. Played into space out wide, and he's managed to get free. That's very neat. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Isak. Now this could be a chance. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Played out to the right. Half an hour gone in the second half.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
He's on it, can he get away? And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Gravenberg. Konate. And he's been shifted off it. Gravenberg. Ekitike. Matheus Nunes. And it's Ake. Ake. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Little doubt, that is a foul. Simple. And Robertson. Gravenberg, he does have an assist to his name. Cherki. Now it's Haaland. That has been slung wide. Vardiol.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer, and quickly.
Oh, that's a very decent ball now. Look at this great chance. Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Gravenberg. Robertson.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
And he's forced to go back. For Szoboszlai. Gravenberg. Szoboszlai. And it's Robertson. And it's Szoboszlai. And here's Isak. Can he finish? And what a finish that might have been. So we are still all square, but you have to say how different things might have been.
Well, I think many on that pitch were ready for the final whistle to come, so let's hope that there's still plenty of energy about.
So all square, we need a winner, and we will... There's the shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Gravenberg. Real chance! Liverpool have their second corner now. Defending of the desperate variety. And it's Szoboszlai. Chiesa picks it up out wide. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. He is through here! McAllister. Well, that looks a decent ball. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Kovacic. There's the crossfield ball. Bernardo Silva. Cherki has found the net here, of course. Robertson gets over and intercepts. And here's Isak. Now it's Chiesa. Very nicely done. And it's Robertson. Gravenberg. Might be danger here. That's tidy. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. He's going all the way! A heavy challenge. Oh, not quite. Half-time, extra time.
I'd like to draw your attention to the screen.
Both teams have run themselves into the ground out there. Does anyone have one last moment of magic in them?
Substitution on the field. Number 8, Soboslai.
Exhaustion, physical and mental. Will we find a winner?
Number 17.
They have played themselves to a near standstill. What is left in the tank now?
Substitution in progress.
Frimpong. Konate. Liverpool ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. He's got away. He's free. He has got space.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Oh, that is asking for trouble. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, it's come off the upright. Strong challenge. That could leave a mark. Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva has it in a wide position. He's had a shot! And that is wildly off target. Robertson. Now it's Jones. Ekitike. Jones! Cleared without hesitation.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Oh, well played. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. A good watch, more than a good watch actually, certainly from a sporting perspective. It lacks a winner, of course, but the crowd largely satisfied. So here we go, yet another page in this long rivalry that has existed between two grand teams. One that looks as though it will continue no matter what else happens, no matter what the hand of fate deals both of these parties. It has the look of a glitzy, grandiose occasion. The scenery unmistakable, the atmosphere unbeatable, the noise irrepressible. Old Trafford again delivers. Well, this is a friendly, but a friendly only in name.
Well, exhibition match sounds like an easy-ozy game of football, Peter, and a picture-perfect occasion until the word pride gets a mention. And it's likely to have quite a big say between teams that could easily be sucked into an excuse for another feud. Why let an exhibition match get in the way of that? So these two will be going at it very, very strongly.
Things have got underway here pretty promptly.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Look at the space here. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Haaland. Reinders. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Spread it left. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Peter, I just love the positivity and attitude that Erling Haaland delivers on a football field. It's almost as if he's still on the training ground. And there's one little story in a game where he scored 4, but he was still angry. And asked why he was angry, he said, well, I missed one of my good chances. I think he's destined for greatness.
I think the opposition defence agree too. He's going to be the source of so many of their headaches. McAllister. A few interesting forays forward, but so far they haven't amounted to much. He's on it, can he get away? Soboslai was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Semenyo unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
There's the crossfield ball. Semenyo. Reinders.
Well, it seems as if the message has been issued by both managers: don't concede the opener.
And it's made its way to him. He is just caressing the ball. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. McAllister. Mohamed Salah. This looks promising. Now there's a fine ball. That's a good ball out wide. Foden. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
And the finish! Brilliant! A finish right from the top draw! Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Vert really has looked sharp, hasn't he? I get the feeling he fancies himself against this defence now.
Liverpool have broken through. It's 1-0.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough, though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Haaland. Out to the left it goes. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Foden gets a foot in here. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Foden. And it's McAllister. And that interception was most necessary.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Now it's Semenyo. Chance, surely! Oh, it's hit the post! And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Well read, nice interception. Vitz, nicely intercepted. Foden, spread out to the left. Semenyo. Hit into the middle, big header! No, not the best of headers. Gravenberg. It's a pretty loose pass. Foden. That pass has been well intercepted. Turns back here, probably the best option. Doku providing an outlet on that flank. Gets a good foot in there. It's loose now and they want to get it back. And there's the end of the first half. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness perhaps the only things lacking.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Liverpool, the happier of the teams, heading in for half-time, 1-0 up. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
Cross is blocked, and that's a corner. They've played it short. Hoisted in. Defending of the desperate variety. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Isak. Cherki, distributed tidily. Chooses to go crossfield.
Is that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
Semenyo. Lovely feet. Reinders. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Liverpool are looking to break at pace. Vitz looking understandably energised after his goal. Isak! Just coming up to the hour mark, and it's still 1-0. Cherki. Haaland receives it in a good position here. Now it's Haaland. Tries to pass it through. And he thumps it clear. Reinders cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up.
He's tried one! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
You lucky boy, you lucky boy. Giving the ball away like that is usually punished.
And it's Salah. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got.
It's a really well-measured ball. Doku hurtling down that right flank. Oh, such a clever touch. Now it's Reinders. Flashes it across. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Now this could be a chance. Cleared without complication. Mohamed Salah is offering some sort of an apology there.
He made it look a bit predictable.
No joy this time. Well, there's the clearance. And here's Isak. 75 minutes played. Ball's gone out of play.
Substitution on the field. Number 7, Vitz. Number 11, Mohamed Salah.
Reinders.
Coming on the field.
Here's Rodri.
Number
Another
17,
pass just keeps it ticking over.
Number 22.
Keep calm
Ekitike.
and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Now it's Haaland. Reinders. And a shot! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. Corner number 2 then. Reinders plays it short, showing good feet. And this is Bernardo Silva. It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Vardiol. Good ball, good take. Thinks about the shot. He's looking wide. Goes for a shot! Jones. Liverpool still ahead by the game's only goal. Now who's going to be first to this?
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Chooses to go back.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
It's gone out for a throw-in. Oh, that is asking for trouble.
There will be
They're
1
avoiding
minute
the
at a
blatantly
time.
obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Semenyo. Well, that's at the end. Relief, finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. Fingernails bitten to the quick, but they have got over the line. Quite a ride. So there it is. What struck you most about that?
That is a superb win. This is one of those games where the result justifies whatever means. Just look at the...
So here we go, yet another page in this long rivalry that has existed between two grand teams. One that looks as though it will continue no matter what else happens, no matter what the hand of fate deals both of these parties. It has the look of a glitzy, grandiose occasion. So Manchester welcomes yet another grand fixture, all present here at one of English football's grandest shrines. Well, it's as friendly as it can be in the circumstances, but you feel the rivalry.
Well, I for one don't think that just because there's nothing resting on it, Peter, a game can lose its edge, and certainly not when you're facing opponents like this. So I hope the players will approach this.
Goes for the shot! It's any... tries from distance.
It's been...
Doku! Oh, it's come loose. Worth a try, but not this time.
Foden really needed everything to come together then at the precise moment. Not easy.
Keeper's dealt with that. Guardiola. Oh, shooting chance! And he's managed to get rid. And it's Nunez.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Matheus Nunes. It's gone out for a throw-in. Who do you, Jim, see making a difference here?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong, he's quick, he's totally dominant in the air. And what's more, he seems to really love a tussle. His passing's good too, and he never seems to lose it in important areas. I'd expect this team to notch up a lot of clean sheets with him on board.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Played into space. That's beautifully weighted. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. Frimpong. Liverpool, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Salah. Isak. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Stood up well to him there. Gravenberg, Wirtz, Robertson, and it's Szoboszlai. To McAllister. Frimpong. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. And it's Wirtz. And here's Isak. That's good play. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Great ball if he can get there. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Tries a shot! There it is! How very smart. He just got it right.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Now it's Mohamed Salah. Couldn't squeeze it through. Now it's Haaland. Now it's Doku. And it's Reinders. He's in plenty of space here. And the shot! Same again, same outcome.
Oh, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
It's their second corner of the game. Foden plays it short. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Liverpool have the chance to go the other way. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Can he finish?
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it, and I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
Just eases him off the ball. Wirtz looking understandably energised after his goal. Semenyo. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Threads one in. Semenyo. Foden. Played out towards the right wing. And it's Wirtz. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped. If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
There will
Salah.
be 1 minute added time.
Wirtz. Doku. And there is the half-time whistle. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football. Plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Liverpool have played well here, and they have the all-important lead. It's 1-0. And we're underway again.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football. Haaland really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Foden. Played out to the left flank. Now it's Doku. He's shifting through the gears here. Reinders. No, that's been intercepted. Wirtz tries to pass it through. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Reinders. Well, that has not gone well. Gravenberg. And here's Mohamed Salah. Aimed beyond the defence. And that has been clubbed away. Referee's given a throw. So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Yeah, they're looking for some imagination, and his job's going to be to add that element of craft and guile, the man pulling the strings.
And it's McAllister. Team still separated by the game's only goal. And here's Isak. Oh, good-looking ball. Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And here's Bernardo Silva. Picked out brilliantly. Has a shot!
The attendance for this match
Decent
is
enough try.
Well, even for him, that may have been a touch ambitious.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, Peter, if they're attempting to see out the game with such a narrow advantage, there's room for trouble. I just think they're sending out the wrong message. This could backfire.
And it's Bernardo Silva, steaming on goalwards.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
McAllister. And Mohamed Salah. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Over to the left, and the return pass. And here's Haaland, bumps him off it and wins back the ball. McAllister. Good running, strong and purposeful. Wirtz. Gravenberg. Oh, it's a great ball here. Ruben Diaz, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Spread it left. Lovely, now then. Decent chance! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Substitution on the field. Number 7.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
11, Mohamed Salah. Coming on the field.
Robertson.
Number 17.
And it's Szoboszlai.
Jones.
And it's
Number
Jones.
22, Ekitike.
Liverpool
Substitution.
finding their passes. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
It's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Ekitike, and he shoots! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Oh, takes a shot! In for the pieces! He's scored! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that 2-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
Haaland has got the wrong side of the referee and got himself a yellow card for his troubles. Opts for safety. McAllister. Savinho. Ake. Now it's Bernardo Silva. McAllister and Frimpong. Ekitike. Now that's well seen too. Haaland. That has been slung wide. And Cherki.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
That's going in strongly.
Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. And he is going into that little black book. Lovely pass, but chance, surely! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are cruising all. That's at the end. So a real showpiece win. This lot was simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavours, it has ended in an easy win. Ekitike, voted man of the match, and deservedly so. Thoughts on what we've just seen?
That is a superb win. This is one of those games where the result justifies whatever means. Just look at the players celebrating with the fans, everyone pumped.
And a quick
Takes me
announcement
back.
today that memorabilia from today's match is now
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here.
Hello, everyone,
Gorgeous,
and
gorgeous
welcome.
evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. Well, I'm Peter Drury and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Begley.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
So Manchester welcomes yet another grand fixture, all present here at one of English football's grandest shrines. It is a true heavyweight clash.
Well, with nothing resting on this, Peter, I'm hoping that there'll be more impetus for the players to just enjoy the game with the pressure off, try out a few different things, and we get something open and free-flowing.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. It's a promising position. Now, this could be a chance. Madrid with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Up he goes! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Camavinga clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, sweet feet. Saka! Chouameni. Now it's Mbappe. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, this guy Saka, I've been praising since day one. Someone who has a great versatility in his game, the right attitude, very clever in how he operates around the pitch. And I think he has the...
Odegaard! It's hit the uprights. Oh, what a mistake! Camavinga. Vinicius Junior. And here's Odegaard. And it's made its way to him. And they can counter here. So a third of the match or thereabouts gone, and we still await the first goal. Rice. Passing is crisp and sharp. Tries to dink it through. Odegaard gets flagged offside. Eder Militao, and it's Camavinga. Bellingham. Vinicius Junior. Now it's Mbappe, and here's Rodrigo. Odegaard. Saka. Chouameni, and it's Bellingham. Madrid are looking to break at pace, and here's Rodrigo. Mbappe. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Well, that is one way to stop him. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Mbappe. Valverde, that is a brilliant interception. Corner number 2 then. And it's been taken short. And that's played in low. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Arsenal have the chance to go the other way. Eder Militao gets across and deals with it. Arsenal do have a chance to counter here. Saka. Saka hurtling down that right flank. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Eze. Not the most accurate. Takes a shot! He's trying to hit the front line here. Bellingham. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Rodrigo. Rice proves too strong. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Rice has been showed a yellow card for that offence, just to confirm. It's still 0-0, but no shortage of effort. Eze was only too happy to help out in defence.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
It's a good spell of possession, this. And he shoots! Superb from Vinicius Junior!
Oh, it was a brilliant way to more or less bring this first half to a close, and you can only applaud such a fabulous goal to separate these two teams, and from a player we should never really doubt.
Well, I don't want to be overly harsh on the defensive side of things here, Peter, but the build-up was so slick and executed with such quality, it made life just that bit too difficult for them.
Goes for a shot! They want to be quick to recover this.
Added time.
Bellingham. For Valverde. Bellingham. He has found the way through. Bellingham powering forward here. There's the shot! Loose ball. Oh, he's been caught napping. And the first half is done. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, it's obvious, Peter, that this team was set up to play on the break, and their opponents pretty much played right into their hands, so no wonder they've got their tails up at half-time.
Madrid can be fairly satisfied then. It's so far so good for them, and it's 1-0 at the break. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
It's a really well-measured ball. Foot in. Vinicius Junior. Camavinga. Can he get it through? And it's Tchouaméni. And it's Rice.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Eze. That's tidy.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
And he is going into that little black book. Arsenal choosing to make the first change.
Substitutions taking place.
Rudiger. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Oh, just skips past his man. And a chance! It's in! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
Madrid are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Merino. Capier. Ødegaard. Distributed tidily. Can he finish? And he nearly went all the way.
Saka certainly looked hungry and excited on the ball. Confidence is at play here.
Ball looks a good one. Just the goalkeeper's chance! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are pulling clear here. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
And he's had a hit! Just too high.
Arsenal are stuck in a rut, and impatient putts at goal won't really help their cause here. They need somebody to communicate composure and something more constructive.
There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. Valverde. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Oh, good spread. And he was quick to react. Timber goes sliding in. Ødegaard making good progress on the right-hand side. And it's Valverde. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Saka gets into a good position. Tchouaméni. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Eze, looking to play him in. Shoots! It's in! It could be a lifeline! 2 more needed! Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
So is this the start of a comeback? Subimendi. Merino. Out to the right. That's an excellent interception. Bellingham.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Gabriel. Pressing high and with purpose. Oh, easy pickings there. It's a good run down the right. Tries to play it through. And he's managed to get free. Rodrigo crosses it in. So, third corner of the game. And it's hoisted clear. And now they can spring out of defence. He's going for goal! Ødegaard given the lift of his goal. Just 5 minutes left. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. Well, that's a booking. Always looked it.
Yeah, he may feign to shoot and just play it into the box.
The referee's awarded a free kick. No second thought, a straight red card. Madrid are down to 10 men.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
Substitution on the field. Number 8.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Number 5.
In Capuyu. And he's been shifted off it. He might be in here! Mbappe!
Number 21.
Somewhat off target. Tries a shot! He scored! A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
5 minutes added time.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
So now the difference is 3. Martinelli has got the wrong side of the referee and got himself a yellow card for his troubles. Looking for options for movement. Chouameni. Oh, no question, that's a foul. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. 5 minutes to add. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Havertz engages and forces him off the ball. And that will be it. Well, that was a shimmering, sizzling, scintillating game. The key characters glittered throughout and did what they did when required so to do. There could be only one outcome. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
So the orchestra tunes, the patrons take their seats, the curtain is about to rise at the Theatre of Dreams once more. It is a true heavyweight clash.
Well, on the face of it, Peter, we would appear to have a high-caliber meeting with very little at stake. But then you consider a chance for one or two of the fringe players to get a look in, and this becomes a big incentive. It changes the dynamic. So there's plenty at stake for them, which will do...
Matches Cunha! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. And we have our very first corner. Punched away. Martinez. And it's Bruno Fernandes. He's tried one! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Mainu. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And this is Dembele. Gets himself into trouble and he's lost it. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, this striker, Benjamin Sesko, is someone I really like the look of, Peter, because everything about him screams target man. But for me, he's much better when the ball's on the deck. It's all about his speed on the counter and the way he cleverly attacks the space behind opposition defences.
Yeah, he'll be looking for a goal or two. Mainu. Paris Saint-Germain, so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Matches Cunha. That's the throw. And it's Shaw. Bruno Fernandes. And Maguire. And the return pass. And here's Mainu. Ugarte. And it's Mainu. To Bruno Fernandes. Great ball, and he's in. Bruno Fernandes! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Bruno Fernandes really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
They've played it short. Hoisted in. And that's the keeper's ball. And now a sudden chance to counter. Can he latch on to this? He has found the way through. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Is there any support? He might not need it. Oh, he's been caught. Shoots! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Dembele plays it short. Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. He's got away.
Oh, really well played.
Corner it is. So, third corner of the game. Shaw goes short. And he's in on big chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. He can get that clear. Šeško. Now it's Maciej Cunha. Maciej Cunha! Well, that is remarkable.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
Maguire makes the interception. Oh, good spread. He's shifting through the gears. Chance! Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Manchester United are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Manchester United are in front now, the game's only goal.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Vitinha. Oh, it's Dembele. Doué. Oh, this is a terrific run. That's very neat. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it. A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
It'll be a throw-in. And it's Mainu. And that's been intercepted. Crunching tackle. Little doubt, that is a foul. And that's going to be a booking. Hernandez. And it's Doué. Now it's Barcola. Doué. Maguire gets across and deals with it. Mainu. And it's Bruno Fernandes. And that'll be the last act of the first half. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
And please,
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
Substitution for Paris Saint-Germain. Number 29.
And we're off again.
Number 7.
Paris Saint-Germain can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Number 9.
Now it's Ramos.
Gonzalo Ramos.
Doué.
Substitution in progress.
Paris Saint-Germain do appear to have made a half-time change.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
Sends it crossfield. Maciej Cunha. Mount. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Good ball, good take. He's in a great position here. He's away.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Fabian Ruiz. Diogo Dalot kept his eye on it, and he's there. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. Now it's Maciej Cunha. And he's had a hit! Just a fraction high.
Oh, he overcooked that one, aiming for perfection, and he got it slightly wrong.
Now by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. Marquinhos. João Neves. And it's Ruiz. And Doué. João Neves. And it's Mendes.
The attendance for this
Now
match
Fabian
was
Ruiz.
71,649.
Your impressions so far, Jim?
Well, the stats are pretty telling here. It's hard to argue with the scoreline when you carry so little threat.
Now it's Maciej Cunha. Mount. Ball looks a good one. Real chance! They've done it! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
Manchester United are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command
Takes a shot! Relentless! Just relentless! And they are cruising away. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
A case now of complete control.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Well, that's a booking, always looked it. Casemiro. Paris Saint-Germain still have the cards to affect this game. Vitinha. And it's Dembele. Spread it left. Threads one in. Dembele! Dembele! Bruno Fernandes. Šeško. Now it's Mount. And that could set him on his way. Now this could be a chance. He's found a way through. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Shapes to shoot! And that was very necessary. Fabian Ruiz. And here's Dembele.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And he's managed to get free. And the shot!
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it. And I bet you the keeper's very relieved. Paris Saint-Germain are certainly now looking like a sorry lot. They haven't got a proper defence or attack, for that matter.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Passing nice and neat. João Neves. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
Hernandez. Marquinhos. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And there's green grass ahead of him. Hakimi. João Neves.
And
it's Hakimi.
has been indicated.
Knocks it into space. Oh, that's a key interception. Sure. Now it's Matheus Cunha. Now it's Mount. 2 minutes to be added on. Šeško. And there goes the final whistle. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will trouble more or less everyone. Seen, Jim?
Paris Saint-Germain desperately failing to impose themselves on the game. Decidedly flat, disjointed in so many areas on the pitch, and you're never going to win like that.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.
Please keep your eyes on your children during the match at all times.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Well, you've got to say the Nerazzurri certainly know how to create an atmosphere. 80,000 here in black and blue. The dress code is a strict one. Well, this is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Well, the atmosphere, Peter, certainly doesn't feel like a friendly. We all know about the quality we have on show here, so I hope that the crowd demand as much as they can get, and I hope the players will oblige on that.
There's the shot! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So, a breakthrough already. Martinez finds himself offside. Maguire. Diogo Dalot. Thuram. Shoots! He scores! 2-0 and in next to no time.
And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Inter Milan are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
And here's Lautaro Martinez. Bruno Fernandes. Inter Milan look comfortable already. 2 to the good and flying.
Šeško.
Šeško! That was mighty close. Barella. Çalhanoğlu.
Dumfries. Oh, he is not giving anything away.
Knocks it out wide. Mkhitaryan. Çalhanoğlu.
Now it's Martinez.
Bruno Fernandes. And it's Mkhitaryan. Bruno Fernandes. And that has put paid to that.
He's had it taken off him. Dumfries. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And he's on his way! Akanji did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. He's having a shot! It's in! And they are dragging it back! Game on again!
Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead, and how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
Manchester United get themselves back into contention.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Bruno Fernandes powering forward here. And no surprise, that's a booking. Casemiro. Now Mainu. Manchester United finding their passes. Aims beyond the defence. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. And here's Mainu. Now this could be a chance. Shot a goal! And that is doing no harm at all.
That's the threat he carries, Peter, running at defences like that. If only he managed to retain his composure.
Barella. And it's Barella. Inter Milan looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Inter clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And here's Lautaro Martinez.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Well, that looks a cracking ball. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
It's Çalhanoğlu! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Inter Milan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Oh, that's delightful. DiMarco drives forward on the overlap.
That was well seen too. Good clearance.
Manchester United do have a chance to counter here. He's got away. Very nicely done. Out of play for a throw. Engages and forces him off the ball. Plays a sharp little ball here. He's in plenty of space here. And he's gone looking for safety. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They want a good start to the second half.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1. Here we go again then. And it's Dallo. And he's managed to get free. And the finish! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Oh, it's very good running that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
DiMarco. Zielinski. Çalhanoğlu. Now it's Martinez. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Now that's well seen too. Knocks it into space. And he welcomes it in. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Now it's Martinez. Over to the left. Zielinski. Martinez. Oh, that was vital. Mount. Now it's Mount. Šeško. Good running, strong and purposeful.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Mkhitaryan. And it's Denzel Dumfries. Barella. Inter Milan looking to pass their way through. And it's Zielinski.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di 80.113 spettatori.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. He's got plenty of space out wide here. He is just caressing the ball. It's a goal kick. quality ball. Thuram chasing after it. Dumfries. To Barella. Inter Milan couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Ugarte. Matheus Cunha. Now that looks a decent ball. That's the keeper's ball.
Manchester United really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
And it's Ugarte. Can he get it? Can he finish? That was superb goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And he's gone backward here. Ugarte clipped into space. Dumfries attempts a clearance. Tries to play it through. Oh, well measured. That's Thuram. So nearly the perfect ball. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Mkhitaryan. Barella. And here's Lautaro Martinez.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Steaming on goalwards. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Spread neatly. Mkhitaryan. He's played it back. Great vision. Shapes to shoot! And yes, it's there! Do not write them off. Back they come. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
We have ourselves a real game here.
Well, now they've saved themselves. You can really sense a change in the whole atmosphere here. It's going to be pretty manic from now to the final whistle.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Mkhitaryan. Well, that looks a cracking ball. He has found the way through.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
In towards the back stick, and the keeper beats it away. Matheus Cunha.
Ci sarà un
And
minuto
it's
di
Mount.
recupero.
And it's Çalhanoğlu. Barella. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. 90 minutes up, and we will be back for extra time.
Well, look, this has been a hard-fought encounter, Peter, so mistakes are far more likely over the next 30 minutes.
Well, fitness and fatigue, the key factors now as we head for extra time.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 22. Viene sostituito
So our
con
quest to find the winner
numero 16.
continues.
Attenzione, un cambio.
Inter Milan conceded an equaliser late on. Now they have to do it all again. Do they have what it takes? Bruno Fernandes. Can he latch on to this? It's a promising position. There could be trouble here. Real chance! Oh, yes, it's there! And that has raised the roof! An act of charity gratefully received.
I think the defence really need to wake up here, Peter. They really shouldn't be getting caught out like that.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Manchester United take the lead. Mount. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. That has been cut short, and he's worked it through. Maguire calmly anticipates. That'll be a throw-in. And that's definitely not his best. Ugarte. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Played into space. No luck with that dink over the top. Bastoni. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Matheus Cunha. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. So, power or guile, what's it going to be? An opportunity then to pull clear here. And here's Mount. Matheus Cunha. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Extra time reaches half-time. Well, it has been a punishing game, both physically and mentally. But does either team have what it takes to find a winner? Well, we are already up and running again. This has been enthralling. So what do the last 15 minutes have left? Bratesi. Thuram. Mount, who's set up one goal so far. And the counter is on. A heavy challenge. Shaw. Good ball, good take. Dumfries kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Zielinski. And he's away. Inter Milan are looking desperate here, short on time and options.
Look, their path is set. They have to take risks in every situation now.
Zielinski takes control of it and he's on the move. Bratesi. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Akanji.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
He's done an awful lot of running and it shows.
Inter really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Oh, shooting chance! He tried the chip, but it wasn't his best.
I actually fancied him to score then, but we should give the keeper credit for doing his bit.
Barella. That's that, the end. Inter Milan did lead. Indeed, they controlled, but they managed to throw it all away. A defeat made even more painful by the way it came to pass. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Inter absolutely shocking here. Shockingly porous down the middle,